we are live now with Lamiaa Hassanian and Paula Zouen. أهلا بيكم. Lamiaa and Paula هما الاثنين بيشتغلوا مع بعض، هما الاثنين characters جميلة جدا مع بعض، الاثنين parenting coaches حلوين قوي. فاحنا بنقول أهلا بيكم في اليوم ده. We might be speaking in English شوية عشان Paula more comfortable in English. So excuse us if we are leading this conversation in English. Maybe we'll alternate, me and Lamiaa will alternate some in Arabic, but let's start with English first. Welcome, Paula, to our Compassionate Parenting Conference. We're happy to have you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, today we are discovering children, and one of the ways that we want to discover children is to know more about the multiple intelligence. So you're going to talk about multiple intelligence through Howard Gardner's theory. So I think they have 9 intelligences. So I want you to tell us each one of them and how do you apply them with your children and how do you encourage them or promote this kind of intelligence to develop and to grow. So here we go. Let's start with the intelligence number 1. Go ahead. Count with us. We have 9 intelligence. So count number 1.
Okay, so we are going to be talking about 8 different human intelligences.
Okay.
There are at least 8. There may be even more. The multiple intelligence theory states that all humans are born with at least 8 different human intelligences, regardless of how we learn or how we're brought up. It is instilled in us. But our goal is to nurture these intelligence in our children to help them grow abundantly. So maybe one child may be stronger musically and mathematically, while another may have stronger linguistic or interpersonal intelligence. Okay. So I will go through each one. So basically, if your child likes to draw or put puzzles together or read maps, he or she may be strong in visual spatial intelligence. People who are good at...
Number 1, visual spatial intelligence.
Exactly. Those who are good at visual spatial activities, they can think about and see in their mind's eye how things fit together in space. So architects are people that must be good at visual spatial intelligence or strong at it. People who are good at using their bodies, such as athletes, dancers, probably have very strong bodily kinesthetic intelligence. So if your child likes to dance, or is always moving around while they're learning, while they're doing their homework, they are strong in bodily kinesthetic intelligence.
Okay, so that's number 2, kinesthetic intelligence. Yes. Body smart.
Yes.
Right.
They like to make things with their hands. They like to act. If your child is strong in musical intelligence, that's the 3rd one.
3rd one. Okay.
Yes. They enjoy or are good at making music. So they probably have a good sense of rhythm, which means they can find the beat or a pattern of the notes and music that they hear.
Okay, so we have 3.
So if your child likes to interact with people and is very friendly and sociable, this child is strong in interpersonal skills. That's the 4th one.
He's good at what?
He likes to socialize. He has a lot of friends.
Yes.
He loves to work in teams or be around groups at all times. This child...
Okay. So it's more easy to name it of like people smart, understanding people, socializing with people.
Exactly. But if your child would rather, say, work alone instead of working with a partner or a group, they may be intrapersonal. These children, they have a high intelligence for what they like and what they want, and they know themselves very well.
Okay. So that's the 5th one?
Yes.
Okay, let's have a review about the 5th one. Let's go further. Number 1 is...
Okay. Visual spatial.
Visual spatial. Number 2?
Bodily kinesthetic.
Bodily kinesthetic, body smart. Number 3?
Musical intelligence.
Musical intelligence. Number 4?
Interpersonal.
Interpersonal. Understanding understanding people. And then understanding...
Intra is understanding yourself.
Great. These are the 5. We still have 3 more with you. And I'll add another one at the end. Okay.
Okay. Okay. If your child likes to write stories,
okay,
and likes to talk, people with strong linguistic intelligence are good with words and they have a large vocabulary. They also love to read and most likely end up wanting to learn many languages. So this is the linguistic intelligence.
Linguistic, that's the sixth one. Yeah.
Yes. And then the naturalistic intelligence are those children that love nature. They love plants and animals. They love being outside in the environment. They're able to categorize groups together, identify, and understand different features in nature.
That's number 7, right?
Yes. And then mathematical intelligence.
Okay.
Mathematical intelligence are children that love math. They love numbers. They love putting patterns together. They enjoy finding relationships between numbers and symbols. And that is the mathematical intelligence.
Mathematics. So these are the 8 that you were talking about, 8 intelligence. Can you give us more idea? Are we born with those intelligence, or are they like nurtured, or both, or what do we do with the intelligence, and how do we understand them more?
So we are born with our intelligence,
Okay.
but our intelligence profile depends not only on our genetics, but also around the environment that we're in.
Okay.
So
I
it
can
is
be born with an intelligence and nobody nurtured that intelligence, so it's not going to be showing in any of my performances. So it has to be nurtured.
Exactly. It must be nurtured for it to grow.
Okay. So give me an example, from a life example from your kids. I have, you have 3 kids, right?
Yes.
You have Salim is the youngest, Adam is the oldest, right? And the second one in the middle is
Joey.
Joey. Okay, Joey. Can you give us example about your 3 kids? Did you discover some kind of talent, and did you nurture it? So can you give example, like tell us about Adam is the oldest. He's 9?
Yes, he's 9. Okay. Adam is the oldest, and I do feel like he has a strong mathematical intelligence. Ever since he was young, he loved playing with puzzles. Okay. I would put puzzles out for him and his brother. I found that he would be more inclined to start the puzzle and finish it. And that's something that I wanted to nurture in him. So I would always provide him with lots of puzzles, lots of math games. And until today, he loves all types of math. Something else.
When did you start to observe that Adam has this kind of, as young as what age did you observe that?
As young as preschool. So like in the daycare.
3.5 years?
Yes, exactly. Okay. Before that even, maybe around 2. And that is why it's so important for the daycare that your child goes to, for them to provide him with all the resources that he needs, and for us as teachers and parents to observe our children and see where they're more inclined to go to play. And so when I saw that he was more inclined to go play with the puzzles, I then went and bought puzzles at home. Exactly.
Right. So do you play with him during that time to give it more like connection, and you and his dad, and do you support his nurture? Of course. And now it's doing now at stay home time, we're like more puzzles and more sitting together and enjoying that. Great.
Actually, a good way for us to nurture our children's multiple intelligence is by spending a lot of time with them. Even just having regular family dinners at home, this improves our children's health and their nutrition. It builds their emotional skills, mental skills. So having dinner together is crucial. Playing games together is crucial, because not only are they learning about the game, they're also learning different ways to communicate with each other, and you can build a lot of things on that.
Great. So let's go for Joey. Joey. Okay, let's talk about his intelligence. What did you observe at what age, and how did you nurture that?
Joey is completely, the strongest intelligence I see in him is his bodily kinesthetic. Okay. Not only does he love, from when he was a baby, he loved balls. And that's what I noticed. He would take balls and start throwing them around, kicking them around, manipulate them. And I realized that he's probably going to be into sports. So we did put him in soccer. He loves soccer. And not only soccer, he loves all types of sports. So a lot of children will only stick to one sport. But when you nurture them and give them different sports for them to experience, they end up, children that are strong in bodily kinesthetic intelligence end up being good at most sports. Also, he doesn't stop moving. So he's always using his hands while he's explaining, while he's learning. he's moving all the time.
He's using his body all the time.
Yeah, he uses his body to express himself.
Okay, so he's intelligent with sports, and he's not forced to go to practices like some of us would force our kids to go to practice. So he's naturally doing it, naturally wanting to go, and he is capable and have a lot of skills within his body. So that's
Right.
exactly a body smart. The third one, the youngest one, Celine. He's 2. You're starting to observe some kind of intelligence. Is that starting?
Yes. Salim, he's starting to, he likes to play a lot with his hands as well. He loves messy play.
Okay.
So we make dough at home, and he loves to manipulate the dough with his hands. He loves to put things together. So he imitates his brothers and everything. So they have a Connect Four. He loves to just sit and put the pieces inside of the Connect Four, which is really good for his fine motor skills. He loves to play with balls. So as of now, I feel like he's also a body smart child.
Okay, as of now. So this would bring us to the idea of, since I can observe the child and as early as 2 and 3, I still need to give him more room to explore different intelligence and not to label the child since he's 2, so that my mind is like stuck in the idea he is body smart, so I'm going to provide everything and just forget about musical intelligence. So during the childhood time, we need to explore the children to the 9 or 8 intelligences that you mentioned. And at the same time, when he is really going, I would observe the child. If he is like going and attracted to something and giving more time on it, then this is an indication that this is a real intelligence. But at the beginning, I need to provide everything and just to keep an eye, and to keep an eye to say, this is probably going to be it. Like what you were saying about Celine, probably. So we're not definitely knowing that this is an intelligent yet, because he still have room to play different things and to be exposed to different activities and things that he can check himself out and see his liking it or not. So that's amazing, Paula, that we can spot our intelligences with our kids. Did you figure out your own intelligence as well?
I think probably interpersonal. I love being around people. I love talking. So
great. And how about your husband?
Oh man, I have to observe him a little bit more, actually.
You spent like 10 years in marriage and you're observe. Yeah, I hope he's listening now and he's gonna. My intelligence is trying to think, what is he good at? He's really happy when he's doing it and he's excelling. And give it a guess, and then you can tell us after the video if that is true or not.
Okay, he's probably bodily kinesthetic as well. He likes to move around, and that's what helped our children, how we helped them. He nurtured that in them. He's a swimmer. He's a swimmer all his life. Okay. He's been, so he's a sports person, definitely.
So you're discovering your child, your husband life now.
I know, I'm actually thinking about it.
It's live on air. Everybody is discovering what you
He's body smart. He's body smart.
His body smart. That's interesting. That's very interesting that we all at home will try to discover one another during our stay. And it's interesting to understand your children and your spouse and maybe the grandparents around you as well. So everybody can be, we can use everyone since we are telling him, can you please help us out with this if he's very intelligent in this area? And this is empowering and harmonizing the families. If everybody is feeling so happy when they are doing something they love and they are skilled in it. So I think that's an amazing thing that everybody knows which intelligence. So do you want to add something about intelligence that's really important that we need to know?
Yes, I want everyone to value their child's strengths and not focus on what they can't do. Mm-hmm. So just offer your child all types of things, and whatever you see strong in them, you can nurture it, but don't worry about the things that he cannot do. And make sure that you don't expect too much of them. These days, we expect so much from our children that was not expected even from us, just like 10 or 20 or 30 years back. So, and also if your child is having difficulty doing a specific assignment, like writing an essay, instead of focusing in a negative way, We can watch YouTube videos together, and we can have him draw something about it, ask him questions, and maybe he'll be able to write the essay when he thinks about it in so many different other ways. And that is a way that we can help our children. And at the same time, don't worry about how your child is now. Right now is just today. It doesn't mean he's going to be like this forever.
Yes, that's amazing. Bringing up the idea about learning, some schools and some nurseries, they found their teaching methodologies on the 8 intelligence. So they bring into the classroom all the 8 intelligence while they are trying to deliver some kind of information to the kids. They have a zone, musical zone, they have a nature zone, naturalistic zone, they have kinesthetic things to do. So it's 8 of the intelligence, they are being practiced in school to empower the kids to promote their intelligence and to bring it up more and to nurture it more. So they use the multiple intelligence to empower the knowledge. How do you see that?
I see that that's an amazing idea. Any daycare should definitely already be knowledgeable in the multiple intelligence and all the learning styles. They should have provision areas in the classroom that allow the child to move around and choose, and for him to initiate his own learning and his own play, so we can nurture their intelligence for them.
Interesting. Thank you so much, Paula. And then we're going to listen to Lamiaa's ideas about learning styles. You mentioned before in the crisis schooling video an idea of learning style. And today you're going to present another idea of how we can learn so that we can utilize as well the multiple intelligence in the learning, and as well learn how kids prefer the most preferred way of children to learn through another perspective of Kolb learning styles. Is that the one that you're talking about today? Okay, we can't hear you, Lamiaa, so we can't hear you.
Hear me?
Oh, yes, raise your voice. Yes, yes, go ahead, give it a power.
That I was very inspired by Paula's discussion when we were discussing this talk yesterday. And then my son was actually was very struggling with writing a short burst on his homework yesterday. So then I looked at Paula and I thought, okay, my son is quite artistic and he really, really likes acting and he loves imaginary play. So I decided that in order to help him get to do or write this essay or this short burst that he has to write, I just asked him, okay, how about if we listen to this type of sounds, and then you tell me what does it make you feel like? And then what do you think characters, your little tiny characters, are doing in this city that they're walking through?
Yes, so, can you keep closer to the mic so that we can hear you better? Okay.
So he's really inspired, and then he started, okay, this is I am the rabbit and I'm jumping up and down through the city and I can see cars crossing the streets and I'm starting to pass through. I'm very scared, I feel very worried from the cars. And then he started having a flow of ideas, which was very, very useful. And that was just an inspiration from talking to Paula yesterday. So I have to say, I opened.
Great.
We discussed last time the VARC learning styles, and we talked that people and everyone around us learn in different ways. And today I wanted to bring something new to the kids. So I wanted to bring the Kolb theory of learning. And Kolb theory of learning goes into 2 dimensions. Okay, so the 2 dimensions, one every dimension has 2 poles, like 2 points. The first one is like what I feel about things. So I learn when I connect with things about how I feel about them. And another, and the opposite direction would be I connect with the abstract idea. So I get the abstract idea or the theory أو النظرية بمعنى أصح وأبتدي أفهم النظرية وأفكر فيها فأتعلمها.
Okay.
وبعدين المحور الثاني للتعليم بيكون ما بين اني اتفرج على الحاجه اشوفها بعينيا او اني الشق الاخر اني اعمل الحاجه دي بايدي. اوكي، سو كل بيقول ان احنا كلنا او كل الناس بتتعلم بالطرق دي في زي في دوره اوكي؟ بس مش كلنا دايما بنبدا من نفس النقطه.
اوكي. can we start the cycle؟ يعني ممكن نبتدي الدايره ازاي؟ نبتدي الدايره، قولي لي كده الدايره بتبتدي ازاي؟
اتفرجت على الفيديو بتاع كولب النهارده فاتأثرت بيه قوي، حسيت بناحيته بكونكشن، عملت كونكشن معاه، فابتديت افكر انا ازاي هقدر اطبقه، فهروح doing by hand.
اوكي.
اوكي.
اول
وبعدين
حاجه الفيديو بتفرج عليه experience. Is that's the experience or event حصل، situation حصلت. Then I reflect to it.
feeling connection معاه فخدته عملت بيه experience.
اوكي.
فانا لما عملت الاكسبيرينس بتاعتي دي رحت مطلعه نظريه وقلت انا لما بستعمل المالتيبل انتليجنس مع ابني بقدر اتواصل معاه اكتر.
اوكي تمام. So that's
فكلنا
the learning cycle. That's Lamiaa's learning cycle. اوكي. في experience بترفلكت، قالت بتجربيها بتعمل. اوكي
بالظبط كده. لا في حد تاني بقى، مثلا نقول حنان مثلا. حنان عملت حاجه، دخلت عملت كيكه، فحطت حطت كوبايه الدقيق والبيضه والزيت، واكتشفت ان هي لما حطت البيض والدقيق والزيت على بعض عملوا عجينه. فقررت ان تقول ان اي عجينه، طلعت هي نظريه منها وراحت قايله ان اي عجينه لازم تحتاج دقيق.
اوكي.
لازم يبقى فيه. فبالتالي ابتدت هي تتعلم وتجنرالايز او تعمم الفكره او النظريه اللي هي خدتها وتعلمتها.
اوكي.
وبالتالي بقى عندها خبره وبقت تتواصل وبقت تقدر تطور فيها وتتعلم عليها اكتر. فكولب بيقول لنا ان كلنا بندور في الدوره دي بتاعه التعلم دي، وكلنا بنبدا من نقط مختلفه. كل واحد فينا بقى راجع لشخصيته ولطبيعته بالطريقه اللي هو بيجد فيها راحه اكتر ان هو يتعلم. فالشخص في شخص يبدا دوره التعلم بتاعته منه يشوف حاجه،
اوكي،
منه يلاحظ، يعمل observation.
اوكي
ماشي.
يبقى دي واحد observation.
observation. اول واحد بيبدا النقطه الاولى بتاعته بتبقى الاوبزرفيشن.
اوكي.
في واحد تاني بتبقى النقطه الاولى بتاعته انه يفكر فكره.
think اوكي.
في واحد النقطه الاولى بتاعته is doing، انه يعمل بايده الاول، يعك الاول،
مفيش فكره الاول، مفيش اي حاجه، انا هجرب بايدي وبعدين اطلع بقى الانتاج الفكري بتاعي بعدين.
ده شخص دايما بيتعلم by trial and error.
اوكي صح.
اوكي. فده الشخص اللي بيحب ايه، اديله 2 + 5 مثلا وهو هيفضل يروح يقول لك طب 6 طب 4 ويرجع تقولي طب ازاي 6 ثانيه، لا هروح تاني وارجع طب 3 فهو ده يروح يجرب ويرجع لك، يجرب ويرجع لك. اوكي. ده الشخص اللي باي دوينج. ماشي. الشخص اللي هو باي فيلينج ده بتبقى عدى بتجربه، او هو قعد في الفصل وشاف وكان قاعد جنب صاحبه اللي بيحل المساله دي، فهو عمل الكونكشن بتاعته دي او الفيلينج بتاعه ده خلاه يحاول يتعلمها بالطريقه دي، ان هو قاعد جنب شخص اخر بيعمل معاه كونكريت، بيشوف معاه كونكريت اكسبيرينس شايفها قدامه حصلت، ويبدا هو يجربها، يحاول يعدل عليها، يتعلمها، بيتعلم by connecting emotionally to the experience.
حلو قوي. تعالي نقول الاربعه ده كده. انت قلتي واحد الاول observer صح؟
ده
بيتفرج على حاجه ثانيه. اوكي. then التاني
اللي بيتعلم الثيوري او
نسميه thinker. نسميه thinker. اوكي.
اللي هو بتاع
اللي هو doer trial and error كده، بيجرب، بيفضل hands on. اوكي. ورابع واحد
اللي هو he feels.
feeler. اوكي حلو. دي سايكلز بنبتدي كل واحد يبتدي التعلم بتاعه من نقطه معينه منها
مختلفه غير التاني. اوكي. وبالتالي احنا ومش شرط نمشي في نفس اللوب كلنا، يعني هي الدوره شكلها عامله زي الدوريه، بس مش شرط. انا ممكن اروح من النقطه دي للنقطه دي، وممكن اروح من النقطه دي للنقطه دي.
حلو.
فكره learning style بيقول ان من كل الحاجات اللي هو شرحها ان كلنا بنتعلم، ان الاكسبيرينس بتاعتنا بتتحكم في دوره التعلم بتاعتنا، واني الطريقه المحببه لينا هي اسهل طريقه نبدا بيها التعلم مع اي شخص. فلو افترضنا يعني هنطبقها على الهول فاميلي، فانا لميا بحب جدا الدوينج.
اوكي وانا معاكي. وانا معاكي.
انت عايز علشان اتفاعل معاك في اي حاجه انت عايز تعملها او عايز تعلمني حاجه جديده، فاروح قايل ايه، ايه رايك بقى النهارده نعمل ده مع بعض، نعمل الكيكه دي مع بعض، ايه رايك النهارده نعمل ندهن الحيطه دي مع بعضينا ونشوف هتطلع شكلها ايه. فلميا علشان هي بطبيعه طريقه التعلم بتاعها دور، ماشي، اول واحده واقفه في الصف مستنيه دورها تشتغل. اوكي،
من غير ما نفكر بقى احنا هنشتغل وخلاص. نشتغل. هننط في الميه.
نحط ايدينا في الماسي بلاي زي سليم، وعايزين نشتغل علشان خاطر نقدر اعمل انا دور. لا مثلا ليتس سي بولا، لا هقول لها انت تحبي ايه اكتر محبب ليكي، انك انت تركبي انت الالوان بتاعه البينت، ولا انت تحبي انك انت تبقي بتشتغلي بالحاجه. فهي تروح هتنقي التاسك او الحاجه الحافز بتاعها هيبقى الحاجه اللي هي حاسه انها اقرب ليها.
اوكي.
فبالتالي بولا هتنجيج معايا في التعلم، او هتنجيج معايا في تجربه التعليم عن طريق انها راحت من النقطه المفضله اليها اللي هي بترتاح فيها، بتبسط فيها اكتر.
اوكي. اللي هي بقى هنا الفيلينج بقى، مشاعرها، حاسه ان هي بتكونكت مع الالوان دي مع بعض فرايحه بمشاعرها. اوكي فيلينجز.
بالظبط. لكن مثلا ليتس سي عمر ابني فيري فيجوال، اوكي، فبيحب جدا ان هو يقف الاول من بعيد، مش فيجوال قصدي اوبزرفر، فيحب يقف من بعيد يتفرج الناس دي بتلعب ايه. اوكي، بعدين لقاهم مبسوطين وشكلها اوكي ومفيش حد فيه خطر ومفيش حد فيه اي حاجه. طب اوكي ممكن اخد دور معاكم، معلش انا ممكن امسك الفرشه دي شويه اجرب بس كده اطلع وانزل بيها، وتبدا دوره التعلم بتاعته للنشاط اللي هو هنعمله عن طريق انه وقف واتفرج وشايف اللي قدامه انه مبسوط وناجح فيه فتعجبه، فيبدا الدوره يلف الدوره بتاعه التعلم بتاعته. ويبقى اخر واحد بقى اللي بنوري له الخريطه والرسمه ونقول له احنا هندهن الحيطه دي بالسائل كذا، موافق؟ طب محتاج 1 2 3 الحاجات دي موجوده الاول، طب يلا بينا نبدا المهمه. فده الشخص او النظري اللي بياخد النظريه الاول ويبدا بعد كده يتعامل عليها ويبدا دوره التعلم بتاعته. فدي فكره اللي هي الثيوري اوف learning styles of Kolb. It's quite interesting. The whole idea ان هي شويه ليها محاور قاطعه، لكن كلنا طبعا بنقع ما بين اجزاء منها ومش بنبقى قاطعين، يعني محدش بيبدا فعلا من النقطه دي، لا ممكن يبقى عنده يبدا من نقطتين مع بعض، ممكن يبقى بيقع في حته في النص. مواد معينه ممكن نتفاعل معاها كونكريت، ومواد ثانيه لازم لا لازم نشوفها الاول ونتفاعل معاها بعد كده. ف
بصي الاكزامبل بقى سيبنا من اكسس ده، خلينا في الاكزامبل بتاع البينتنج ده واضح جدا. واي اكتيفيتي او اي حاجه تتعمل في البيت الام بس تبقى اوبزرفنج كده كل حد من اطفالها بياخد النشاط ده او بيعمله بأي طريقه. فانت قلتي بقى الطرق الاربعه المختلفه دي، فهو ده السهل اللي احنا نقدر نفهمه من الاكزامبل احسن. طيب طب تيجي نقول اكزامبل تاني كده بسيط. احنا قلنا البينت، نقول اكزامبل تاني بسيط عشان نفهم الناس اكتر ايه الاربع learning styles، او هو بيحب يبتدي ازاي او يفهم الحاجه ازاي بطريقته. ف خلينا مثلا نقول هنطبخ انهي بعض. اوكي
حلو.
هنطبقها ازاي بقى هنطبخ مع بعض عشان نكتشف ان كل طفل بيحب انهي طريقه.
حلو قوي. انا عندي 4 اولاد وهعمل معاهم اكله. اوكي. عندي واحد اللي هطلب منه هقول له روح لو سمحت هات لنا الريسيبي المقادير بتاعه بتاع، وده هيبقى الشخص اللي هو abstract thinker هو بتاع النظريه، هيروح يجيب الريسبي، هيجيب لي المقادير بالظبط بالكوبايه بكل حاجه، ده واحد من اولادي.
اوكي تمام.
في ابني التاني اللي هو هقول له لا انت تعالى اقف على البوتاجاز وابدا قلب الطبخه علشان على حد ما تستوي. اوكي، ده ابني اللي هو الدور الاكسبيرينشال، يحب التجربه، اللي يجرب ويبوظ ويرمي الطبخه بعد كده في الزباله. هيبقى عندي ابني اللي هو الكونكريت اكسبيرينس، او اللي هو الفيلر اللي هو هيشوف بتاع بقى، ده اللي هقول له احنا عملنا الاكله، وبص دي الاكله دي بتتكون من الريسبي اللي جابها الاولاني والخطوات اللي عملها التاني ده، وعايزاك بقى تقول لي ازاي بقى هنقدمها بشكل ممتاز علشان خاطر تطلع مظبوطه. فده الفيلر اللي هو عدى التجربه وتواصل معاها وابتدى ايه هيتفاعل عليها،
اللي هو هيزوقها بقى ويقدمها كده بشكل حلو.
ده بقى اللي هيظبطها. او معلش انتوا نسيتوا تحطوا الملح في الاكله دي، لا معلش بص الاكله دي ريحتها كويسه بس انا مش حاسس ان هي مظبوطه، محتاج حاجه تانية فيها. يفضل اخر واحد الريفلكتيف بقى، ده اللي هو ابني اللي هيصور الاكله كلها علشان يعمل لها بوستنج، لانه قعد واتفرج عليها وشاف ايه الحاجات اللي فيها. ده الاوبزرفر او الريفلكتيف، ماشي، وده اللي بيقف يتفرج على التجربه كلها وبعدين يبدا يتواصل معاها. بعد كده المره الجايه هيبقى بيطبخ معايا لانه اتعلمها.
ايوه
اوكي،
حلو قوي.
ده هو اللوب.
حلو قوي قوي. يعني احنا لو قلنا الناس يروحوا يطبخوا النهارده او بكره، يبقى او ايه انفولف الفاميلي كلها، وكل ام واب بقى يشوفوا اولادهم بيحبوا انهي حته في الحته دي، او حتى ممكن يسالوهم احنا هنطبخ، طب هتحب تاخد ده ولا تاخد ده ولا تاخد ده، اكنه زي تيست، وهما they pick and choose which one is better for them، على اساس ان هم يسهلوا علينا الاكتشاف. يعني يقول لك انا بحب ده اكتر من ده، فاتس واي يعني. حلو قوي 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 بجد جدا. يعني استفدنا من بولا جدا جدا في موضوع الانتليجنس، واستفدنا من لميا جدا في موضوع الليرنينج ستايلز، يعني من ناحيه ثانيه، زاويه ثانيه غير اللي احنا قلناها قبل كده. فيعني it's an amazing thing and it's very helpful ideas for everybody at home to either observe and try to figure out their kids' intelligence or to try to figure out their kids' learning styles. Both ways are like tools for us as parents to try to navigate through our kids. Yani every kid has his own map, has his own way. So we need to understand their own map and personalize our communication towards according to their to the child needs and abilities, talents, and learning styles. أنا بشكركم جدا جدا. Thank you so much, Paula
Thank
and
you.
Lamiaa, both of you. Yani you're so much in harmony actually together. I love you both. Thank you for.
Love you.
Okay, inshallah in few minutes we'll come back again. أنا هاجي تاني مع سالي ورشا، هيدونا برضو examples على أولادهم في البيت إزاي they nurture the kids talents بتاعتهم. Well, thank you so much Lamiaa and Paula again, and see you in a few minutes. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye.